Hello there folks, and welcome to something I've been meaning to do for quite a while. Welcome to Let's Play Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, between you and me, this is my third attempt at recording a flight sim video. So, in the first attempt, my OBS settings were all wrong. In the second attempt, I managed to get a recording absolutely fine. I managed to get everything I wanted. And then I managed to permanently delete the files by accident because, needless to say, when you're tired, you don't really know what you're doing. I've been working on a lab report by that point for 2 nights on a trot, and yeah, needless to say, I was knackered. I was a mess, and when I tried to do something, it just didn't really work out, and that unfortunately did include deleting quite a few videos, but at the very least I freed up some space on my C drive, so you win some, you lose some, I guess. In any case, we're on the ground at Lisbon this morning. Well, not even morning, it's afternoon. It's about 1:10 at the time of recording, or well, 1:13 if you're really that extra about it. And yeah, we'll be taking the FlyByWire Airbus A320Neo in EasyJet Europe livery, which we conveniently have stood right in front of us. There you go, nice Austrian reg and EU flag, so we are indeed an EasyJet Europe Neo, and the catering lorries attached to us as well. Excellent. In any case, we're on the ground at a very murky Lisbon. We'll be taking the Neo all the way to London-Gatwick today, and Toolbar Pushback has not given us stairs. That's very nice of it. This has gone extremely well, hasn't it? So our flight time today will be just over 2.5 hours. Oh well, rather, block time will be just over 2.5 hours. It'll be about 2 hours and 40 minutes. And yeah, it's just a fairly straightforward route, so out of Lisbon to the north and clipping the western edge of France over Brittany and over the Channel, straight over Jersey, and then down the ground to Gatwick. We are on Vatsim today, which is obviously very, very exciting. There isn't any ATC online at Lisbon, but a quick peek on Volanta shows that London Control and a few of the Gatwick stations are online as well, so hopefully by the time we get there they'll still be present. Anyway, that's enough of our aircraft outside. Let's get inside and get all set up. So I know it's a very bad habit, but SWAC REFB on and yeet our cups away because well, let's hope we're appropriately caffeinated. And one thing I like doing is just changing the brightness of, you know, your PFD, your ND, etc. before we whack the electrics on, just so it's not overpoweringly bright or overpoweringly dark. And there is... Okay, so since I last flew this aircraft, they've updated a fair few things. There's now an EFB on the first officer side, and they operate in conjunction with each other. That's fair enough. Okay. I'll talk aircraft in just a second. In the meantime, let's get set up. So, I'll have you our lovely overhead. Chuck our XL power in and listen to the aircraft come alive. Fantastic. Right, so we'll do our flows first, so we can turn cruise supply on. That's all fine. Change our ADIRSs to nav. I want to turn our batteries on as well. Silly me. Fuel pumps can stay off for now. Navigation light can come on. We can zoom in. I'll turn the integral lights on. Just a nice little glow off the overhead. No smoking sign can come on, and emergency lights can be armed, and we'll just keep them as is. The rest looks absolutely fine. Okay, I'll just cheat my way here a bit and press B to reset our altimeters and just turn the backlights on our panels. Keep the cockpit door unlocked for now as well. Turn those up as well. Excellent. Alright, so first thing we want to... Oh, it started raining. Fantastic. First thing we want to do is just import our data from SimBrief. There's a very nasty wind here, 19 knots. Ooh. At least we're taking off in it and not landing in it. Okay, so what we can do is set our fuel up. So according to SimBrief, we need about 9,000 kilos of block fuel. It's about 9,060, I think that's close enough. And keep our fasten seatbelt sign off until we're all refueled, and I'll just get that started. Another thing we can do is, well, I'm not going to connect it to Navigraph, I've got Navigraph up on my laptop, so, right, Unicom is in range, and I think we're already tuned into it, which we are, fantastic. Right, what we can do is, while everything else does its thing, is we can just set our MCP up before I forget. So, Neos to VOR, I like keeping that on 20, constraints on Neos to VOR on that as well. What I'll do immediately now is go to our MCDU and start populating the aircraft with our data. Not on WX request, we'll go into init pres first, request our data. So, as mentioned previously, our call sign is Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Again, we are an EasyJet Europe flight, so we fly with the Alpine call sign. That looks about right. Estimated time en route 2 hours and 12 minutes, which also looks about right, and block time of 2 hours and 40. Excellent. Right, that's all done. What we can do as well is send our OFP request off for our weight and balance. And I don't know if you board while you refuel, but just for the sake of saving time, I'll do that now. See if Toolbar Pushback is kind enough to give me some stairs now. And it's not, but it is kind enough to give me some baggage. Or baggage carts, rather. Blimey, this weather's changed really quickly, it's minging. Right, we're at the MK Studios Lisbon. I don't think I mentioned that, but there you go. Right, so, and obviously because we're flying EasyJet, we're at Terminal 2. Get rid of catering as well. Because we're flying EasyJet, we're at Terminal 2, so we clearly don't deserve stairs or jetways at Lisbon, which is very kind of them. What I can do now as well is just lock the cockpit door, because, well, you know what, just keep it unlocked. So you can hear the audio of like boarding and stuff with when you have the cockpit door unlocked. That's actually a pretty cool feature. Right, what I can do as well is just finish populating the rest of our MCDU. So weight and balance, I'll have to wait until we're all fueled up, and so will perf, because, well, we sort of need our weights in order to be able to populate that. Right, why have I got 2 Navigraph links on my desktop? This is very weird. I've got Navigraph open on my laptop, so that's always fun. In any case, we'll go back. Well, there's nothing else here I can really fill in. So, just chuck our init request in, let that all populate. Cruising at flight level 340 today. And again, I'll populate that once we're all loaded up and refueled. What we can do is go to our flight plan page. So our wind is 210 at 19. So if I remember correct, because I haven't flown out of Lisbon in a while, my apologies, let me just open up the charts on my laptop. So we'll be taking out a 2-1 actually, that's very handy. Set our departure from 2-1. We're taking the IXID to Sierra departure out. So IXIDA to Sierra rather, because our first waypoint is IXIDA, and we'll insert that. Don't think I've flown this SID either, so quick peek at the chart won't be too bad really, will it? So we're taking off from 2-1, which leads towards the south, and we kind of we kind of need to go north from there. So what we'll do is we fly out to this fix called Netvo, which is on runway heading, cross that at or above 3000, and then make a sharp left to Gudav, and then another left turn to IXIDA, and by that point we'll be hopefully be gone. There's no other altitude restriction here, so that's nice and handy of them. And I'll keep the arrival into Gatwick clear for now in case ATC does come online. Refueling is going very nicely, we're almost halfway there, which is... Oh, there we go, our RISs have aligned as well, and there's our departure shown for us very nicely. What I can do as well, just go to the plan view and scroll through it, just to sort of give you all an idea. So, there's our first left and our next left, and then IXIDA, and off we go afterwards, all the way to Gatwick. Fab. Alright. Chuck it back on the arc. And yeah, chuck it back on the arc and let the rest do its thing. Yeah, I won't chuck the seatbelt sign on just yet, as we're still refueling and there's a bit so, but we should hopefully be done refueling very soon. I was really taking a turn for the worse since we spawned in, blimey. Yeah, just for a second I'll lock the cockpit door. Excellent. The rest should all, in theory, be fine. Well, actually, you know what? I'm very indecisive. I will just keep the cockpit door open and turn on the cockpit door video for good measure, and just have it pop up here. Fantastic. Click it again, and we're back on our door page. Logo light doing its thing. Very nice. Right, someone else has spawned in, but the livery isn't loading. So I've got model matching rules set up on my vPilot. They're just, well, I haven't really had the time to get them sorted out, which is a bit annoying. But oh my god, it's an EasyJet friend. Why is he at Terminal 1 though? Oh jeez. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Okay. Go back. Go back to our lowly stand on Terminal 2. Lisbon Airport baggage man den. Very hard at work. Try us back into the cockpit. We are still refueling, if that's any indication of how much fuel we're carrying. Right, okay, so I think the Navigraph file I deleted on my laptop is the wrong file. Handy. Oh well. Right, runway 21 at Lisbon is... well, it's not weird, it's just... you can do part length takeoffs on it. It's a very long runway. And rest of it just juts out. And yeah, so we'll probably just do a part length takeoff on 21 today, just for the sake of ease. So we'll take off from uniform 5 rather than doing it full length. The issue is I don't know how much the offset is between a full length and part length takeoff. I'll have a look at the briefing pages to just to have a look and see if there is any. And of course there isn't. Fantastic. Just going back to our MCDU. Just take a peek at how our boarding is going. Our back's all filled up. So yeah, oh, well, we are quite heavy, so we've got about 174 passengers on board and all their luggage. Right, we should in theory be departing now, but we're still boarding, so sorry, but looks like we are going to be late. I'll just keep that open for now. What I can do as well is whack that up to 3-4. Our transition altitude is 4,000, so that's set in correctly, and yeah, alright, perfect. So I promise we won't be too long till we're gone. Yeah, just keep it on weight and balance for now. Oh, this is one of the replay is one of the older ones, so it's still got the fly-by-wire default reg in the cockpit. Right, refueling message has gone, so we can chuck on the fasten seatbelt sign. Will that do its thing? Our boarding should effectively be done soon, and you know what, at this point just chuck the fuel pumps in and turn our APU on.
Lisbon traffic Swiss 340 on final 5 nautical miles on runway 21.
Right, okay, so we have got someone else coming in, which is pretty cool. I just realised I get to show off something very cool that's recently been added to Toolbar Pushback. It completely slipped my mind, I'm not even kidding. Oh, that's actually fantastic. So, You know what, I'll sort of reveal it once we're what was I going to say? Once we're going to do it. Okay, that's our APU, and APU bleeds on. Kill off the ground power unit. Ciao. Is he going to go? Ah, GPU's on the other side. And he is going. That's our APU doing bits. Nice little haze coming off the duct as well. Know what the baggage cart's doing? Nothing, so I'll just chuck him off as well. It should almost be done boarding actually, so that's pretty cool. Right, so I'm using a takeoff performance calculator which someone's made on a spreadsheet. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's sort of worked fine for me. I'll try and remember. I think I downloaded it from flightsim.to, but I can't remember for the life of me what the link actually is. Right, so baggage cart should be disappearing and our cargo door should be closing. There you go. I've just phased my camera for return off. Oh god, the sooner we get out of this weather the better. This looks grim.
Boarding completed.
There we go, boarding completed. And with that, we can populate the rest of our MCDU. So we'll go to our init page. There we go, found it. Right, that's not allowed, but we are block fuel 9.1. However, this is allowed. So we've got 0 fuel weight of 61
Ladies and gentlemen
tons.
from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight.
I
Just
need to
wrapping
turn
up
it
some
off.
paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Right, so average wind component is plus 22, which is pretty handy. Okay, so we are quite heavy. We've got a takeoff weight of 69.9 tons. So what we can do now is go to our perf page and populate that as well. So taking off from a wet runway and very heavy, so we're flexing to 49. We're taking off with config 1 plus F, so just flaps 1 and up 1 because of our CG. Now what this calculator is giving me is V1137 right, so V1 is right, but it's giving me a rotate of 150 and a V2 of 151. Again, I think this is more kitted out to dry conditions rather than wet, so just keep it at that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could do here? Right, that looks fine. That looks fine. Yeah, okay. In that case then, what I can do is show off the cool new Toolbar Pushback feature. So, this now allows you to pre-plan your pushbacks, much like oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Much like you could with the better pushback plugin in X-Plane. So the instructions seem fairly simple. So click and drag to move the map around. Click to place a waypoint. Press backspace to remove last set waypoint. Okay. Alright, that looks fairly straightforward. So what I want to do is, well, obviously push us back out straight initially. And, well, do you want to... I want to move that waypoint a bit further back, because, well, sort of have to make a turn, don't we? I want to push back about here, I'd say, and then start our turn. Well, really... Actually, hold on. Is there a pushback guide? You know what? We'll face the other way. I'll zoom the map out quickly. So, we want to get to this runway, but the other end, and there's obviously taxiway out through here, so what I'll do is I'll turn us around like so. And just do that, and
Lisbon traffic, EC 51 Papa Romeo, taxi to runway 21 for departure.
okay, so we've pre-planned our pushback, and what we can do is request it.
Cockpit to ground.
Let that do its thing.
Stand by.
Turn our beacon light on as well.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
This is my first time using the pre-planned pushback feature, so let's see how well it works. Okay, back in we go. We'll start the block timer once we
Okay, sir.
once we actually push back.
Installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment is removed.
That's true. There you go.
Parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to press.
We are cleared for start and push. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Right, one thing I want to do quickly as well is lock the cockpit door.
Parking
Release the
brakes
parking
are
brake.
released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
And with that, run the block timer. Shock our engine mode selected to start, and starting engine 2. You know what, I'm trying to remember which.
Clearly marked to the side overhead if necessary.
It's a cool window.
Eliminate the ads, help you find the exit. Please take
Just
a
so we can hear
moment
some
as well to check
sick
the engine
PTU
number
action once that comes online.
If there is a change in cabin pressure for oxygen mask will drop from overhead. Release on the mask or due to start.
There should be our first waypoint, or we should be coming up to our first waypoint now.
Around your head and tighten the straps on both sides. Even though the bags are not lit, oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to put your mask on first before helping others, and we'll let you know when it's no longer needed. We'll be passing through the cabin to make sure we are ready for departure. You can help us by making sure your seatbelt is fastened, your seat bag is upright, your tray table is stowed, and all your items are put away. If you have any questions about the safety features of this aircraft, please don't hesitate to ask. Smoking, squeezing, and electronic cigarettes is never allowed on any flight.
Hydraulics and
is a federal offense and could result in a fine. For your convenience, this aircraft has 3 restrooms, one in the front of the cabin and 2 in the back, and each is equipped with an empty changing table. We'll be adjusting the main cabin lights for departure if you need it. There's no reason light above your seat. You're here to make sure you have a safe and comfortable flight. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy this experience.
Well, it's actually done that really well. Very nice.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Yeah.
Parking brake set.
Parking
Starting
brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has
I
been removed.
don't
Seat
think
side.
I
Have a good
did the
flight.
angle that well.
Holding position,
In any
waiting
case,
for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
that's gone really well. Good on them. Right, okay. So what we can do quickly is, since we have hydraulics, we can do our flight control checks. So, rudder full left, rudder full right, neutral, and ailerons full down, full up, neutral. The elevators, sorry, full up, full down, neutral. Now ailerons full left, full right, neutral. Right, well, that works. Should hope it works. Should have a safe start on engine 1. There we go. Jerk that back to normal. And turn our APU off.
Traffic, easy, final Papa Romeo, departing runway.
Can do as well is set our trim to, was it 1 up? It's very steep. And go back to the wing view and listen to some flaps. There you go. Alright. Back into the cockpit we go, and what we can do is go back to, we'll just turn our flight control page off. Is our APU turning off? Should be turning off. Well, it should be turning off, but don't know. In any case, what we can do is turn our auto brakes to max and arm our speed brakes, and just try and turn that off. Turn our turn-offs and taxi lights on. And I know the wiper's non-functional, but yeah, it's just going to make a lot of noise. So, parking brake off, and off we go. What we'll do now is we'll turn onto this taxi on the left, we'll turn onto Zoo 1. If it will let us start moving, that'd be great. Right, there we go. Right, again, the sooner we get out of this weather, the better, and I think our APU's finally shut itself off. We'll turn left onto here, which is Zulu 1. What we're basically following now is the quote-unquote official taxi guidelines, or rather what we're given on Navigraph. So what we'll do is we'll turn right onto Mike 3, which is here, clear on the left. I keep forgetting how heavy we are. I'm so used to flying this aircraft when it's a fair bit lighter. They're just taxis itself, pretty much. You need to give it a lot more power when you're heavy. Obviously not so much that you're careering off while you're taxiing, you sort of want to leave the power you want while you're flying, or when you're actually flying. What I'm going to do now is check the brakes work, which they do. Drop our power back in again. That'd be nice if the wipers and the rail repellent actually worked, but I'd understand that this is an issue with the sim rather than with the devs. So I reckon just to save on taxi time, we'll take off from Uniform 5. It should be fine enough. Right, we'll make this turn on to mic 2. Just keep on. Not that far. Right, that's Juliet. We don't want that. What we want is Tango. It's Juliet. So this has obviously got a one-way system here for taxiways. I'll try and get the chart up in the editor if I can, but if I can't, well, you'll just have to trust me. Right, so it's this next left that we want onto Tango, and then from there it's pretty much straight on until we to get to Uniform, at which point we'll turn right and then get set for departure. There we go, we're past Terminal 1. It's just bullying, really, isn't it? This weather's really taking a turn for worse. I can barely see anything. You know what? I'm feeling nice. Let's have another wing view. Nice little flex off the wing as well, that's really cool. Right, we are also veering off, which isn't very handy. Ah, it's just gorgeous. And then if we go to view with the window on, we'll see a lot of rain. You can just about see the sharklet through the raindrops. You know what, MK Studios have really set the bar with their sceneries. It's honestly gorgeous. I've got their Keflavik as well, which I really like. Right, what we can do as well is just turn the EFB off. We don't really need that at the moment. There we go. So once we turn onto Uniform, I think is when I'll end up just doing the final sort of checks. So just getting the blues off our ECAM. Right, there we go. That's Uniform. That's our right turn. That was a very smooth turn actually, that was very nice. Okay, so what we can do is turn our inoperative weather radar on. Can set TARA to above for when we do need it. Just chuck our transponder on once we're once we're a bit further down. So, TO config normal, that's all good. And just give the cabin a quick call. Cabin ready, excellent. Oh, we're at the threshold already. Oh wow, that was a lot shorter than I was expecting, fair enough. Right, I think I'll, well, in that case really I'll stop and hold, just in case. Right, what I'll do is I will turn our transponder on, and just announce our intentions, so. Lisbon traffic, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, lining up and waiting runway 21 at Unicorn 5. Right, there's no objections to that, so landing lights on. Those lights to take off and strobes on.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
There we go, and if we take a quick peek outside, could be all lit up. That is very nice. Strobes working overtime. Right, there appear to be no ejections and also no one on RTCAS. At least from the looks of things, yeah, that's no one. So what we can do is get ourselves roughly lined up. That looks about right. And so announce our intentions and get out of here. Lisbon traffic, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, departing runway 21 on the IXIDA 2 Sierra departure. We'll report when airborne. Right, okay. Start the clock. Power up to 50%. What I want to do is wait for that to stabilise and Manflex 49 SRS runway auto thrust blue and airspeed building 80 knots already. Try and keep us centred, 100 knots. V1, rotate, V2. Got a smooth rotation coming up. Excellent. Now, we want to climb quite rapidly, so positive rate, gear up. Let's hand fly it for now. Wow, this wind's grim. We sort of want to pass that next fix at or above 3,000. So what we can do now is reduce our thrust. You know what, I'll just keep we'll make ground good, so I'll just chuck the other autopilot on. Blimey, this is grim. Right, what we can do now is retract our slats. Just listen to the radio alternators that go on for some reason. Right. Okay, we can disarm the speed brakes. Auto brakes disarm automatically, so that's good. We're slowly but surely making our way up to 250. Up to do is turn the floodlights on as well, so for a bit of extra brightness. Right, okay, so we're at transition attitude already. I just climbs like nothing else, that's crazy. Right, what you can do quickly is turn our nose lights off, so obviously we've got no nose wheel. Turn the turn offs off and keep the rest as is. Alright, excellent. So that looks like daybreak eventually. Looks like sunlight's coming out. Have a quick peek outside and oh my word, that is grim. Right, coming up to Netvo now. We should be making that left turn. And we are also very heavily crabbing. I've only just noticed. God almighty. Right, there goes our left turn. Strobes very much working overtime. Oh, yeah, let's go back to 13. Goodness me, that is some very grim weather. Right, I'll go back to the cockpit we needed there. Still making the turn, but doing so in good time. We love to see it. Right, I think we are reaching the top of the clouds, passing 10,000 as well, so landing lights can come off. I'll just keep with it until we get out of this cloud. That genuinely looks disgusting. It looks a lot better up here, I'll tell you that much. Take a quick peek outside. Goodness me. I remember having to drive home in that very heavy rain a couple of weeks ago and I absolutely hated it. It's like it's not really the thing you want when you're a brand new driver, but it's either that or just leave your car in the middle of nowhere and hope it clears up at some point. Okay, so we don't seem to have passed top of the clouds just yet. We've just found a break. Because we've still got rain streaming across our windscreen. This weather really isn't forgiving. I'll keep the seatbelt signs on for now as well, just in case of any cloud-induced turbulence. What I can do as well is zoom our map out. Oh, it should be coming up to Gudav, and then at Gudav we'll make another left turn to IXIDA. You know what? There's no ATC, just chuck it direct in. Easy. There we go. We seem to be above all the mountains and whatnot as well, or at least I hope we are, so onwards we go. Goodness me, when will this cloud end? This is horrible. This is genuinely horrible. Just imagine we're going to cruise eventually at 340 and all you can see is grey. That's actually going to be horrible. God almighty, that is pea soup. It's genuinely almost like pea soup. That's grim. Also, yes, we are British. We sort of have the inherent right to complain about the weather. We've also sort of overshot the turn by quite a bit, so the aircraft is trying to compensate. Way! There we go. There we go. Finally, some cloud surfing. That is a very, very satisfying thing. Goodness me, that is grim. So it's taken us until about flight level 184, 185 to break clear of the clouds. That's just grim. Right, with that, I think we're sort of safe from any sort of turbulence, so we can chuck the fasten seatbelt sign off and unlock the cockpit door so we can get some of EasyJet's finest scram in the cockpit. Now what I'm very, very used to is obviously when I was too poor to afford flight sim setups, but I for some reason had the Aerosoft Airbus and FSX, and what I used to just do for fun is just fold and unfold the table. I used to love doing that. So yeah. In any case though, we have broken clear of the clouds, just about. Still sort of skirting the top of the clouds, and yeah, we have made our way out of Lisbon in some less than desirable conditions. So yeah, there's nothing really to say except enjoy the cinematics, hope for some ATC either en route or on our approach, and I will see you on the approach. Alright, hello and welcome back. So you join me again in our descent. So we've gone down from our cruise at 340 at 250 now, and we'll be taking the VASUX 1 Golf arrival into Gatwick. So I've programmed in the ILS for 26 left initially, although I fear that might change to 08 right. However, quite handily, London Control and relevant ATC at Gatwick are online, so if worst comes to worst, then I'll just be instructed or, you know, directed otherwise, so that's nice and handy of them. In any case, oh blimey, what was I going to say? In any case, we're just over the channel now. We've just flown over Jersey. If we look outside quickly, there you go, there's us again. Hi. There's the sort of northern tip of France. Cherbourg is down there. You can just about see the harbour there, which is pretty cool. Just realised I will need a screenshot eventually, and we've got a contact from Vatsim, and that would be London Control wanting me to contact them. So switching to 13580.
Portugal 1331, my Telecom, bye bye.
And with that, let's give them a shout. London Control, good afternoon. Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, outbound Oddrep, flight level 215, type A320Neo with Gatwick information Foxtrot.
Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, London Control, squawk 0320, descend flight level 130.
Squawk 0320 and descend flight level 130, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Tomjet 325, turn
Perfect.
left heading 290 degrees, clear LS 26 left.
Shut down.
Left heading 290
Right, we seem to be using 26 left, so... Kind of
United 265, speed 220 knots. Walker 293, speed 220 knots or greater.
Busy, fantastic.
Speedbird 93
That's what I
radio.
wanted, let's go.
790 Romeo with you, we are at 5,000 feet. Sorry.
Speedbird 93 Romeo, climb now, flight level 180.
Climb now, flight level 180, Speedbird 90 Romeo, thank you.
Ryder 31 Hotel Juliet, climb now, flight level 110.
Climb 110, Ryder 31 Hotel Juliet.
Walker 293, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QH 1009.
Oh,
Walker
we
293,
absolutely
descend
love
to
to see
altitude
it.
4,000 feet, QH 1009.
There's the Isle of Wight coming up.
Descend 4,000, QH 1009, Walker 293.
Speedbird
Right,
93
so go ahead.
Romeo, redirect Coxie, Kilo, Oscar, Kilo.
Direct Coxie, Kilo, Oscar, Kilo, Speedbird 90 Romeo, thank you.
Easy 4 Mike Juliet, descend flight level 980.
Descend 930, 4 Mike Juliet.
Lufthansa 1489.
Lufthansa 1489, ready to come.
Lufthansa 1489, climb to altitude 4,000 feet, 26 left, clear takeoff, 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Quick takeoff from 26 left, climb to 4,000 feet.
Oh,
Lufthansa
model action
1489.
is going very
EZ5 on
crazy.
Papa Romeo, speed 220 knots.
Better reduce 220 knots, easy 5 on top.
Walker 293, turn right, heading 065.
Turning right, 065, Walker 293.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, fly heading 080 degrees.
Heading 080, easy 5 on top Romeo.
Tomjet on disregard. Transavia 511.
Turn REFB on because I do need
Easy
to...
587, flight level 90, contact TIFO director 119.725, see ya.
Descend follow 90 and 119.725, see you.
See ya. 293 Romeo, good to come, see ya.
Unicom, see ya.
That has got to be the shortest Unicom I've
77
got
Kilo, descend flight level
I have
120.
ever heard. That is incredible. Good God.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, descend flight level 80.
Descend level 80, easy 5 on top Romeo.
Transavia 511.
He is up to his knees in traffic.
Ryder 31 Hotel Juliet, turn right heading 140 degrees.
Alright, 140 degrees, Ryder 31 Hotel Juliet.
United 265, descend to altitude 4,000 feet. Lufthansa 1489, when able, squawk mode Charlie. Easy 4 Mike Juliet, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220, easy 41 Mike Juliet.
United 265, turn left heading 085.
London Control, request Vegas Hill, join information, go to Origami Yankee.
Walker 293, turn left heading 355.
Turn left heading 355, Walker 293.
Golf Romeo Yankee, London Control, Roger. You are clear to join Biggin Hill Zone, report final runway 21.
Clear to join Biggin Hill Zone, report final runway 21, Golf Romeo Yankee.
Walker 293, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Descent 3,000 on the speed 180 knots, Walker 293.
That's
Approach 110 right now, 31 altitude.
Stand by, got traffic above you.
London Control, this is Lufthansa 1489, squad 1 Charlie doesn't seem to be working. I'm going to disconnect and connect again, 26.
No worries, Tomjet 325, clear to land 26 left.
Clear to land 26 left, Tomjet 325.
Conservia 511 London Control, turn left heading 125.
Turn left heading 125, Conservia 511.
Conservia 511, you want to go back to Heathrow?
Yeah, please.
No worries. No worries, sir. Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QH Gatters is 1009.
Descending 6,000, QH 1009, Easy 5 on Papa.
Pilot 120 Golf, descend followable 90.
Ultra level 110, then matter 21 altitude.
wonderful get over instruction eventually.
It's heading 125.
125 to Conservia 511, thanks.
Ryanair 31 Host Juliet. Yes, sir, I've got radar, but unfortunately traffic is above you. I shall climb you, but then you crash, so you clear 8110 for now, okay?
Okay, Roger, Ryanair 31 altitude.
United 265, descend to altitude 3,000 feet. Easy 4 Mike Juliet, then rise heading 265.
265, Easy 4 Mike Juliet.
Walker 293, turn left heading 290 degrees, descend to 2,000 feet, clear us 26 left.
Descend 2,000, turning left 290 degrees, cleared on the ILS 26 left, Walker 293.
London Control, this is Lufthansa 1489, at 4,000 feet with you.
Lufthansa 1489, climb now, flight level 180.
Flight level
What I
180,
do want to do is
Lufthansa
just
1489.
kill the
United
rest out.
265, speed 180 knots. Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, turn left heading 015.
Left heading 015, Easy 5 on Papa.
London Control, hello, speed of 460 Mike, box 82 Golf, level 6,000.
Summit 460 Mike London, turn left heading 205 and stand by for climb.
Left heading 205, speed 460 Mike.
Tomjet 55 DKS.
Tomjet 325, thank you, contact ground 121.8, see ya.
121.8, thank you, Tomjet 55.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descending 3,000, Easy 5 on Papa Romeo.
United 265, left heading 320 degrees.
Gatwick ground is 1218, so I'll just
Easy 4 Mike Juliet, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QH 1009.
For 5,000 feet, Conservia 501.
I'm sorry, 501, not at the moment, I've got traffic below you. Brake brakes, Summit 406 Mike, climb for level 150.
Climb for level 150, speed of 460 Mike.
Ryanair 31 Hotel Juliet, climb for level 190.
190, Ryanair 31 altitude.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, turn right heading 050 degrees.
Right heading 050, Easy 5 on Papa.
Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, descend flight level 80.
descend flight level 80, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Walker 293, not give it already, you're clear to land
Right,
26 left,
down to it,
Liverpool
guys.
170 degrees, 12 knots.
Ciao.
26 left, clear to land, Walker 293, thanks.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, speed 180 knots.
Descending 180 knots, Easy 5 on Papa.
Right, I'm just going to try some speed break out, just to get us slowed down.
United 265, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet.
Ryanair 31 Hotel Juliet, direct Cox, Union Unicorn 1228, see ya. Right, 31 Hotel Juliet, direct Coxie, and Unicom 122.8, bye-bye. Right, 31 Hotel Juliet.
What busy is an understatement. Good word.
United 265 left 220 degrees, clear left 26 left.
Left 2 degrees, clear left 26 left.
Lufthansa 1 for right 9, Unicom, bye-bye.
Unicom, thank you for the exceptional service. Lufthansa 148niner.
See ya.
Exceptional service is quite the understatement. This guy is on the ball. This guy's genuinely on the ball. What an absolute chad. Alright, I think that should be Worthing and Brighton coming into view eventually. So we just made a turn over Bognor Regis.
Would Express 77 kilo, descend flight level 80 and contact TPED of X 11975.
8000 and director 11975.
Right, we'll eventually hit 10,000. So at that point, I would.
Speed 460 Mike, direct Southampton, it's Unicom 128, bye-bye.
Direct Southampton and Unicom, speedbird 460 Mike, thanks very much, bye-bye.
Bye. Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, turn left heading 300 degrees.
I think 300, Easy 5 on Papa.
Shut the landing lights on. Turn off some nose light, can wait for now.
Easy 4 Mike Juliet, turn right heading 305.
Right, head 305, Easy 4
Lock the cockpit door as well, I forgot to do that. Chuck some speed brake in, go on then. Just get us down.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, clear the left 26 left.
Clear down left 26 left, Easy 5 on Papa Romeo.
Easy 4 Mike Juliet, descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000, Easy 41 Mike Juliet.
At 265, speed 160 knots till 4 DME.
Oh, someone's going into Heathrow. Right, okay.
Alpine, sorry, United 265, speed 160 knots till 4. Walker 293, thank you, welcome to Heathrow, taxi 08 left, contact ground 121.8.
08 left, we'll contact the ground 121.8, see you later, Walker 293, thanks.
Bye. Easy 4, Mike Juliet, turn left heading 300 degrees, reduce speed 180 knots, and clear the left 26 left.
Left head 300, speed 180, clear our left 26 left, Easy 4 Mike Juliet.
From Yankee, it's final runway 21, Biggin Hill.
From Yankee, thank you, clear to land runway 21, surface wind is 180 degrees, 16 knots.
Someone's landing in Biggin Hill, crazy.
United 265, clear to land runway 26 left, surface wind is 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Go on then. Just give us a bit of...
Surface wind 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Give us a bit of drag, go on then.
Alpine 81. Our block, say again for the United, say again.
Clear to land runway 26 left, United 265.
Thank you, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, fly heading 065.
Heading 065, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Right. We are being vectored.
Landing control, Ryanair 34 Charlie 1.01.
No storm, no problem.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
London control, hello sir. Runway 22, clear takeoff, Silverton 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Runway 22 clear takeoff, Ryanair Charlie.
Stay at 220 for now, I reckon. He's not giving us any other instructions, so... Just keep it at that, I reckon.
Easy 5 on Papa Romeo, speed 160 knots till 4.
Roger, 160 knots till 4 DME, Easy 5 on Papa.
Easy 4, Mike Juliet, turn left heading 290 degrees to establish, descent to altitude 3,000 feet.
This is fantastic. This is honestly fantastic.
Turn left heading 290.
I'm kind of happy the first two attempts went really badly. I'm loving this.
Yeah, I had to re-clear you on the new heading, that's all.
No worries.
Oh, one is getting a bit bumpy, yeah. I suppose we are going over the downs, so nice bit of ridge lift coming over. fantastic. Oh, nice lag spike.
Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, descent at altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, and just to confirm QNH 1009 Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Perfect, cheers. I know it's not terminology, but
is coming through 2,300 Brooklyn 57 Golf.
2854 London, hello there, climb now, flight level 150.
9, and
now
150 on the back end as well.
265. 265, welcome to Gatwick, taxi second right Juliet, contact ground 121.8.
Taxi second right Juliet, contact ground 121.8.
EGKK on Papa Romeo, clear to land 26 left, servicing 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Clear land 26 left, EZ5 on Papa.
Just so I can vacate a bit later and not have to faff around with backtracking along 08 left. It's not every day you go vector on Vatsim, fair play. I'll activate the approach phase as well, just because. Playing us to set hold speed. I programmed in a hold just in case we were to remain on star, but we clearly aren't, so GG.
Transavia 511, descent at altitude 5,000 feet.
Descent to 5,000 feet, Transavia 511, thank you.
Oh, in an uncharacteristic fashion, the weather here seems to be a hell of a lot nicer than it was in Lisbon when we took off. So, yeah, here's hoping, I guess.
London Centre, Easy 235 Whiskey is with you, descending at flight level 2005 descent.
Easy 235 Whiskey, London Control, hello, descend, flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Easy 235 Whiskey.
Golf Romeo Yankee to clear the runway big and hill, request taxi to the main apron.
Golf Romeo Yankee taxi, standard choice, bye.
Wow!
Easy 81 Charlie Golf, left 010 degrees.
Left 010 degrees, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Degrees. Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left to 360, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Easy 4 Mike Juliet, no speed restriction.
Free speed easy 4 Mike Juliet.
Oh bless him, I might have confused him. I feel so bad.
Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, descend at altitude 2,000 feet and speed 180 knots.
Yeah, 2,000 speed 180 knots, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Transavia 511, turn left heading 330 degrees.
Turn left heading 300 degrees. Transavia 511.
Negative, turn left heading 330 degrees. Transavia 511 is heading 330 degrees.
330 degrees, Transavia 511.
Chuck some more speed brake in. Come on, descend, what are you doing? Get us down, come on.
London Control, Easy 5 Papa Romeo, vacated 26.
Easy 5 Papa Romeo, thank you, taxi right, contact ground 121.8, bye-bye.
Roger, contact ground 121.8, Easy 5 Papa Romeo.
You can do it.
Easy 4 Mike Juliet, clear to land 26 left, 170 degrees, 12 knots.
Clear to land Easy 4 Mike Juliet.
This tailwind isn't really friendly.
Good afternoon, London Control, Figure 374 review.
Figure 374, London Control, hello sir, climb now, flight level 170.
Climbing 170, Figure 374.
Figure 374, turn left, heading 150 degrees.
Left 150 degrees, Figure 374.
Transavia 511, descend at altitude 3,000 feet.
Hopefully.
2,500.
Transavia 511.
Nope, it's not having it. Oh no, no wonder it is now. Right. Zoom in. And close our final fixes now, so.
Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, left 290 degrees, cleared ILS 26 left.
Left 290 degrees, cleared ILS 26 left, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Oh, it's gone about as smoothly as I
Transavia 511, turn left heading 310 degrees, cleared ILS 27 right.
Right, track the speed brakes back in.
Left heading 310 degrees.
Call the cabin. Speed check flaps free.
Transavia 511, left heading 310 degrees, and you're cleared ILS runway 27 right.
Turn our turn offs on. And just
Transavia 511, turn left, heading 310 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 27 right.
Turn left heading 310 degrees, cleared to 27 right.
Right, chuck the other autopilot in as well, for good measure. And let me turn on the nose light, there we go.
Speedbird 374, turn left, heading 130 degrees.
Left 130, Speedbird 374.
130.
130, Speedbird 374.
Why is it not capturing the ILS?
London Gatwick, Comjet 433, descending flight level 130.
Comjet 4 Delta Lima, hello, London Control, roger. 2854, Unicom, bye.
Over to Unicom, thanks, 2854, bye-bye.
Is it final Papa Romeo, welcome Gatwick, contact ground 1218, bye-bye. Is it final Papa Romeo, contact ground 121.8, bye-bye. Transavia 511, contact Heathrow Director 119.725. Transavia 511, contact Heathrow Director 119.725. Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, clear to land 26 left.
Clear to land 26 left, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Saudia 111.
There we go. Now it's done it.
Saudia 111.
Oh,
Comjet 433.
Bugger.
Go ahead.
Comjet 433, London Squawk 0357, descend for level 130.
0357, descend flight level 130, Comjet 433.
Charlie Golf, cleared out to land, runway 26 left.
London Control, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf is going missed.
Yeah, okay, thought so. Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, left heading 115, climb to 3000.
Left heading 115, climb to 3000, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf.
Speedbird 374, redirect SITET.
That was embarrassing.
Direct SITET, Speedbird 374.
London Golf Romeo Alpha, correction. Golf Romeo Mike Alpha Bravo at Stansted uniform, do not require backtrack, request clearance to depart.
Golf Alpha Bravo 22, cleared takeoff, Citizen 170 degrees, 12 knots.
That's gone extremely well.
Golf Alpha Bravo.
Said absolutely no one ever.
London Center, good evening with you, Tom Jet 23, Alpha Tango.
ILS going in.
Saudia 111, Saudia 111, London Control, descend for level 180.
Descend 180, Saudia 2.
Tom Jet 23 Alpha Tango, London Squawk 1151, descend for level 80.
Squawk 1151, descend flight level 80, Tom Jet 23 Alpha Tango.
London Control, Lufthansa China, speak.
All stations, London Control, go log off, it's Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
And it's now turned into a free-for-all. Fantastic. Goodness me. Right. Here goes nothing. Oh god. I have many regrets. I have many regrets. This is terrible. Well, there seems to be no one around. Let's just do our required manoeuvres, I guess, and try and realign ourselves onto the ILS.
Traffic traffic, Lufthansa China energy, lining up on runway 26 left.
Right, we've got about 4 tons of fuel, we'll be fine. That's what extra fuel is there. Right, I genuinely don't know how to feel. It was going so smoothly until this happened.
2,500.
The last thing I was going to do was sort of Mac Daddy it into
Traffic ground, the sound of clean energy, taking off from runway 26 left. Gatwick ground number 167 is lining up on runway 265 at Alpha 3.
Gatwick ground is still online, so I'll just keep it going for now, I reckon. Right, let's swing it back round again.
Gatwick traffic, Amber 167, 26 left, taking off. Gatwick traffic, clear from runway 26 left, the passing net.
I think I'll announce once we're
Ryanair at 26F, do you want to go first and then I'll go after you?
As I said, it's turned into a free-for-all, but at least everyone's being considerate.
Red Hill traffic, Golf for Charlie, Echo Zulu India, on the ground at Red Hill Aviation, outside the apron, and it's going to be departing outbound to Shoreham via the Gatwick zone. We'll request, and we'll mention the transit once departed out to the west towards Buckland, Red Hill traffic.
Hey, someone's going for the FR from Red Hill, from the sounds of it. So, well, first of all, I wasn't even aware Red Hill had an aerodrome.
Red Hill traffic, Golf Charlie Echo Zulu India's taxiing by the taxiway Delta to runway 25, we're going to backtrack runway 07 for 25, Red Hill traffic.
This traffic steady at 111 is over Tigers.
Shock approach maybe. Arm that with both autopilots. Gatwick traffic, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Finally managed to get ourselves back into the localizer 8 miles out for ILS runway 26 left. You know what, I'm just going to own it at this point. I caused this to myself.
Ryanair wait to depart at Gatwick. Do you want to, 26F, do you want to go first?
Woo.
Ryanair 91 Tango.
You know what? Appears to be really busy, so
never mind.
Yes, let's keep that. Get our flaps all the way down, our gear all the way down.
Traffic, Monarch 6 Alpha Victor will be lining up behind the arriving EasyJet runway 26 left.
Gatwick traffic, Galactic 144, I will line up after you, Michael Scarlett, November.
Right, that was exciting and hectic, but we seem to be on the right track, so I'll let the autopilot take the reins for now, while the wind's a bit stronger up here than it is down there. As I said, that was extremely embarrassing, and I hope that never happens again. I am going to scream into a bucket and wait for all of this to blow over.
4000, flight level 30, direct contact, into traffic.
I've got my feet so firm on the rudder pedals, I feel I'm making dents in them, it's crazy.
Gatwick traffic, the path of 290, passing 8,000 feet for 390.
1,000.
Right, okay, cool. Gatwick traffic up on 81 Charlie Golf, 3 miles out, runway 26 left.
Heathrow traffic, 0126, settling 2 calls, departure 6,000 feet, inbound at Heathrow traffic.
Is there a second play on approach to 6 left?
A-phone, we're on approach.
The Alpine.
Okay, thank you for information, Galactic 144.
Okay.
500.
Well, I better not be anyone on the
I
right.
can't see him though, because velocity's all over the place.
400.
That sounds like velocity.
$300. 100 above.
Right, you know what?
200.
My aircraft.
Minimum.
Continue. Right, just keep us
100.
aligned as we are.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
There we go. Down. Idle reverse, decel.
Heathrow traffic, Australia 1 heavy over begging for IDONS 279.
80 knots, manual braking. Reverse is in. Perfect. Right. Oh, we'll get off the runway and announce and contact ground.
Alpine on final Gatwick, I can't see you because velocity's all over the place. Are you down yet?
A-phone, we're down. We've just vacated on Foxtrot Romeo. My apologies. Runway 26 left clear.
Okay, no worries. Monarch 6 Alpha Victor lining up, taking off runway 26 left.
Alright, well, that went...
Galactic 144, standing by the holding point Alpha 7. Sorry, Alpha 2.
That went well, then badly, then really well again. I'm very happy with that. Okay, so let's get ourselves cleaned up. Speed brakes in, flaps all the way up, and just get ourselves off any runways. Right, back to nose wheel steering again, and what I can do is now turn the turn-offs off, landing lights off, taxi light on, and turn the strobes off. That would be handy as well. And if ground is still online, I will enjoy the performance spike. And
Radar traffic, Golf Charlie Echo Zulu India is at holding point Delta 2, going to enter runway 07 into the backtrack runway 25. Radar traffic.
Taxi Kilo Papa, hold your Juliet. Lufthansa 909.
And Lufthansa 909, there will be traffic on Papa, so just queue up behind him.
Queue behind traffic on Papa. Lufthansa 909.
Turn my transponder off as well. Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, vacated on Foxtrot Romeo, now on Juliet, requesting taxi to gate.
Alpine 81 Charlie Golf, taxi Juliet, hold short Romeo, expect stand up 12.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Romeo, expect stand 12, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Fantastic.
Actually, 81 Charlie Golf, taxi Juliet, hold short Papa.
Juliet hold short, Papa 1 Charlie Golf. Oh, fantastic. We've got a flight time of 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's not too bad, actually. Expecting a bit shorter, but what can you do? What can you do when you're a bit of a mess in the air? It wants us to hold short of Papa, so that's quite a way in. Oh, we need to turn our weather radar off as well. I don't want to fry any folk on the ground.
Lufthansa 909er. Following the British Airways A320Neo, taxi to holding point Alpha 3 via Papa and Alpha November.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 3 via
Right,
Papa,
if we can stay on the taxiway centre line, that would be preferable.
It's Papa and Alpha November.
Yes, via Papa and Alpha November behind the British Airways A320 Lufthansa 909er.
Right, we can chuck the APU on as well before I forget, and then shut the engines off and have absolutely no electrical power. Like I have a fair few times, believe it or not. And before I forget, welcome to the ground at Gatwick. Haven't quite gone to the stand yet, but I promise that we'll be there soon. In all fairness, we might actually be within a shout of making our 2 hour 40-minute target block time, which I'm very happy about, so... There's a lifty boy. 2 lifty boys. Right, everything looks clear, so that's fine. Very busy down at ground at Gatwick today. And I think that's another one that's just spawned in. Nice. Right, fella on ground said he wanted us to hold short of Papa, so that's not this one, I believe, it's the next intersection. And so it is. Fantastic. That's our colleague in the really cool Neo livery, parked next to us. Right, there's Papa, we'll hold short. Around here, I'd say. Yeah, go on then. Right, chuck the parking brake on while we're at it, and not...
Lufthansa 909er. Nothing further for you this afternoon. Monitor Unicom 122, that's late, bye-bye.
Monitor Unicom 1... could you repeat the Unicom frequency?
Unicom
122, decimal 8, bye-bye.
122 decimal 8. Bye-bye. I'm ready. Lufthansa 909er.
And Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Sorry about the delay, but continue taxi stand at 12 via Juliet.
Not a problem, stand 12 via Juliet, Alpine 81 Charlie Golf. Right, fantastic. That's very sweet of him. Right, we're at Pier 2 on the South Terminal, so off we go to said parking stand. Right, okay, so to continue on Juliet here, it's a bit awkward, so you have to turn onto Papa and then turn right again. You know, I was honestly under the impression that EasyJet used the... Well, I don't even fly out of Gatwick that often, I don't think I've ever flown out of Gatwick, so I was under the impression that EasyJet used the North Terminal, but I guess not. So stand 12, it'll be the third from the end, I believe. But hey, there's markings on the ground to help us, that's always very handy. One thing I want to do before I blind anyone is to turn our taxi light off. So we're on the apron anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Right, it's 20, 18, then 16, 14 and 12. Our vPilot has gone crazy because I don't have matching models. Right, there it is. Stand 1, 2 are home for the night. Or well, for the afternoon or the turnaround or whatever. Oh, that's gone well. There is a VDGS unit here, so let's hope it recognises it. Go. You'll get there eventually. Right, okay, so I just called a catering lorry to sort of speed up the whole gate processes. And annoyingly the VDGS doesn't work, but it's fine. Alright. So about here's fine. I'll just straighten it up a bit and yep, and here's fine. Perfect. And with that we can chuck the brake fans off and get Toolbar Pushback to just do the rest of the stuff. So engines off, and that is a block time of 2 hours and 40 minutes exactly. That's fantastic. Alright, get our jetway on and our baggage car on as well. Kill the seatbelt lights or seatbelt sign or whatever you want to call it, and get the GPU online as well. Right, okay, there's a bit of a gap between the between the jetway and us, but I'll be alright, just flow over in it. Right, ground power unit on, and get senior baggage car on as well. Alright, fantastic. With that we can also chuck our beacon light off, and let's just ground power is on as well, so off comes the APU bleed and off comes the APU. And yeah, that was a bit hectic, but that was not bad. Nice camera position, fantastic.
And easy 49 Echo Papa, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi right on to 08 left, hold short of taxiway Romeo.
And do as well quickly before I forget is just go out to Unicom so it's a bit
Left
quiet.
runway 26 left, approximately 13 miles.
Okay. And with that, welcome to Gatwick. So we've made it here from a not so desirable Lisbon. Ended up with some rather enjoyable ATC coming in, and obviously me sort of ruining it at the end, but we'll ignore that for now.
Seabird 171.
I promise I'll get better by next again. Not, may as well just disconnect. No, I promise I'll get better by next time. With that, thank you very much for watching. I obviously do hope that you enjoyed. I'll be looking forward to making more videos on flight sim really, and obviously more videos on train sim and so on and so forth once I sort of find the motivation to do that as well. Microsoft Flight Sim is a sim that's changing massively in the near future. You've got so many new aircraft on the horizon, so many new airports on the horizon, and I'm honestly looking forward to showing those off to you. And yes, I hope you enjoy those as well. So with that, again, I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the skies next time. Ciao!